welcome back to another Cake Life vlog. If you are new here, welcome. My main job is a cake decorator, but I vlog behind the scenes. And if this is the first video you have ever clicked on, I have to apologise. I'm about to have a rant, and I know I look like a mess. So I'm currently in a little turtleneck top, polo neck, whatever you want to call it. Because it's cold, I have my pyjama bottoms still on because I do not have any clean pants yet. I washed my hair last night and didn't dry it, so this is just what the situation we have woken up with this morning. But I'm going to have a little rant about the weather. We have had 3 storms in quick succession. Luckily, touch wood, we haven't had it as bad as a lot of people have around the UK, so I'm very thankful for that. But I'm just so ready for it to stop now. It has just rained non-stop. It has snowed, it has hailed. I've been up and down the street with grit. The noise of the battering rain and wind on in the conservatory has really got on my nerves. Which I know is a really weird thing to say because I put these ambience videos on of rain sounds or whatever. But the real sounds are actually quite annoying. I've figured out and it's getting on my nerves. But we currently have Storm Franklin with us outside, and he has really annoyed me because in this house we only have limited windowsills, or if you're in Lancashire, window bottoms. Due to the way the house is built, all the window bottoms, windowsills upstairs are non-existent. They're about this thin. They just come out of your window about this thin. You can't put anything on them. I do love a good window decoration, but they're too small. It's like a little piece of plastic that just sticks out of your window, and that's it. There's no proper windowsill there. So to compensate, downstairs we have the most amazing windowsill. It is like a bay windowsill, one of my favourite features of the house. And the storm has ruined it, because if you were a long time vlog watcher, you know what I'm about to say. You know what the cause of this ruined window bottom is going to be if you've been here a while. Because I seem to have a lot of these. So I'm going to show you what happened to it. So I was sat on the couch looking out the window, and then something caught my eye. Can you see the line here kind of humps up a little bit? I can see like a little hump where the windowsill meets the window, so it pulled the blinds back, and as you can see, I mean, it's not that spectacular, but it's something I really like. I just love the bay window. So this is the biggest windowsill we have in the house. Like I said, all the others are about this wide. You can't put anything on them. So this is a big, huge one. I like to decorate in the window. You see, I do, like at Christmas, I have a huge village here. But this is the current situation. It's absolutely ruined the window bottom. This is all going to have to be replaced. It's like really humped up, but it's not squashy, it's like gone hard. And it's just a huge hump with all these cracks in it now. And the water is coming in from this line. So fingers wet now actually. So this line here is where the water is getting in. It's very wet. And I don't know how to fix windows. I could run silicone across it, but I don't think it's going to fix the internal problem, is it? We're kind of just going to be sticking a plaster over a much bigger problem. So I don't really know where to start with this. I don't know who to get to fix this little thing, but gutted, absolutely gutted. It's a bit of a mess. But yeah, I really love this. I know it's really daft to say that you love a windowsill, but when it's the only one in the house and you've never had one of these before, this is one of my favourite features, and it's going to need replacing. I'm just really, really over the leaks now. If they could stop, that would be great. But in better news, from the last vlog, we sold the Caravan. I knew it would go quickly. We had lots of interest in it. That was sold and towed away last week, so that is no longer our problem. Nice big job ticked off the list. But this always happens. We will tick a job off the, like me and Adam have like a shared list on our phones. And they're kind of like life jobs, life things that need fixing, that need doing. And just as we tick a massive one off, we then have to add another one to the list. So we tick the Caravan, the list gets a little bit shorter, and then we have to add on fix windowsill. It just seems we can never tick a job off without another one taking its place. But also last week, what you missed was I had consultations. They went great. All my new stools, they worked out great. Some really excited couples with their geeky choices. That's what I'm doing today. I am designing their wedding cakes today. So I'm going to be sat at the computer, designing, drawing, emailing. And I also got my Negg designs done. So on my list last week was to design the Negg so I could take pictures of them ready for the launch. They don't launch until the 6th of March, but I was getting ahead, getting organised. We have 2 returning designs from last year because these were popular ones, are the Dinosaur Negg and the Enchanted Spring Negg. They were some of your favourites. And then we decided to give the Hogwarts slab from Christmas an Easter makeover because everybody seemed to like the Hogwarts design. So we give it an Easter makeover with some like lusted mini eggs on there. I made a Choco Bunny design, which is just full of chocolate. This has got so much chocolate on it. It's got Maltesers, it's got minstrels, it's got a Malteser bunny, it's got cream egg twists, so they're all going to be really gooey when you get to that part. There are galaxy eggs and chocolate chips. And then the last new design is a creepy crawly design with a giant gummy spider, some gummy glowworms and some goo-filled snails. So that is all I've launched so far, and this week is supposed to be photography course week. I have to say I'm not feeling it this week. I'm not feeling it today anyway. I'm just going to sit at my computer today. I'm probably not going to vlog the rest of the day. There's going to be nothing exciting, and I'm just really not in the mood with this storm and my hair and my outfit. So I'm just going to crack on, and I'll see you when I see you. Morning, it's actually Wednesday now. I can't talk for long because the battery's nearly dead and I think my camera charger is at the studio. Heading there today anyway, so I'll be able to charge you up. But I didn't do anything yesterday. I sat at the computer. Eventually, I think I did around 10 cake designs and all my emails and sent the drawings through, and then I've been replying to their replies to the drawings. But I had a few jobs on my list that I just couldn't do them. I was just having one of those days where I'd look at the job and just think, I can't be bothered to do that right now. I find myself procrastinating, doing every other little job first. And it got to about 3:30 after I've spent a whole day faffing about, just sending a little email here and there and doing a little drawing. I just felt like I would rather do anything else right now than my work. That's just how I was feeling. So I thought I would rather clean at this moment in time than do my work. So that is exactly what I did. At 3:30, I gave in and thought, if that's what I want to do, that's what I'm going to do. So I grabbed a duster, I grabbed my polish, I grabbed my window spray, and I cleaned a bit of the front room. I spent about 3 hours cleaning. Not that you can tell because the front room is still a mess. I have lots of bags everywhere. Just gave in and thought, if that's what my brain wants to do right now, clean rather than do anything else, then that's what we're going to do. And then by the time it hit the evening, I was ready to do another cake drawing. Sometimes you just have to step away because your brain is mashed with all the themes that you've got to try and fit together. I walked away from it for a bit and then eventually got back to it. And today I'm off to the studio. It's one of those weeks where I cannot choose what to do. I know what I should be doing. I know what's scheduled in, but other things have been thrown in and I don't know what to do. For instance, World Book Day. I thought I'd got away with World Book Day once the kids were in high school. I thought, yes, they've left primary school, there's no more World Book Day outfits to sort out, but no. Abby has World Book Day and they have to dress up. She's in high school in year 8. So I've got to sort something out for that. It's like, what is it, the 3rd of March this year or the 4th of March or something like that. So I've got like a week to sort an outfit out. So this is the sort of stuff that just gets kind of thrown in and you think, oh, well, that's got a quicker deadline than the other thing. So now I need to work on that. My battery cut me off when it died yesterday. It is now a new day. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I have just made my first brew of the day and I've popped it in my little cherry mug that was very kindly gifted to me by a brigadier. You'll have seen me open this in my Happy Box video, but it keeps my tea a lot warmer for longer because I always forget about my cups of tea and then they go cold. You might be able to hear a humming sound in the background. I have my chocolate machine set up this morning. I'm going to just be working on Neggs. Decided I need to get ahead a little bit and I've just put in my leftover chocolate out of a bowl and some new buttons, so they'll melt down and they'll pool in this bit. I know I'm going to get a ton of questions on this, but to be honest, if you're going to be getting a chocolate machine and doing it seriously, I would recommend one with like a little spout on it. They're bigger. The ones that have spouts on are bigger than this one, but this gets really messy. And a machine like this is only worth it if you're going to be doing big batches of chocolate a lot of the time. This machine was not cheap. It was, I'm gonna have to guess without looking at my emails, but we're talking between 3 and 4 grand. Everything I did previous to getting this, I did by hand. I tempered everything by hand in a bowl in the microwave. Completely doable. So don't just jump in and get one of these straight away. Do your research if you are looking at getting a chocolate machine, but I would suggest one with a spout because it's got a better stirring and mixing capability, so your chocolate isn't as streaky. But yeah, I got this one because I knew I wanted to head a little bit more into the chocolates than what I was doing, and thought this might make it a little bit easier than hand tempering, which it does, but like I said, you have to do a massive batch at a time. You have to put a certain amount of kilo of chocolate in there anyway, just to get it to work. So you're working with a large amount of chocolate at one time. It's no good buying one of these just for like to fill a little tiny mold. For cake toppers, you have to be doing a lot of chocolate. But you'll find these online in the UK, but like I said, do your research and have a little look at different type of chocolate machines that are available. They will be bigger, but they'll have that spout on, which I think would be better. So this is actually going to take quite a few hours to like melt down, and I'll add more chocolate. Then I've got to temper it, put seed in, take some seed out, bit of a faff, but at least it's automated and it just beeps at me when it needs me. So whilst this is doing this, I can go and answer a couple of emails. I've still got emails to do. I'm so behind with the emails, they just keep coming in. But I unboxed my little, can you see my little sign up there? I found this in Matalan and I just instantly loved it because it was pink, it was yellow, it was blue, and I just had to have it. It was £8. I don't know if I want to keep it up there. I don't know whether to keep it up there or put it above my mirror. I do have a little space up there. The camera is really struggling to focus, but yeah, I want to maybe put it up there. There's also a nice big gap up there, but I was trying to save that for a clock. I need to find a funky clock. If any of you spotted one online, please let me know. But now I'm going to take my brew to my desk and get some work done. I have my first 6 Neggs in the fridge. I'm just prepping the eggs for the next lot. So these are actually regular chocolate mini eggs with some gold luster and a little tiny bit of lemon extract, all thrown in a bag. Shake the bag, scrunch it together, and you get these gold mini eggs. Now, I know you used to be able to get gold galaxy eggs. For some reason they've been discontinued, and all the ones that you get in the shops this year are rose gold. But I wanted some gold ones for the Harry Potter eggs, a bit like golden snitches but eggs. So I'm just making my own. Saturday and we are on our way to Bury to complete people's outfits. So Abby is at her musical theatre class today, but she's decided she is going as Bendy from Bendy and the Ink Machine for World Book Day. It's actually a game and not a book, but Kai got her, it's like a walkthrough of the game, so it is a book. Like, a book exists of Bendy and the Ink Machine, so that's what she's decided to go as. But we need to go and get her a long sleeve black shirt and figure out how the heck I'm going to make the mask. Kai is with us today because he has got his prom suit. We were nice and early, his prom's not till July, but I thought it was going to take us forever to find him a suit that's going to fit because he's quite skinny and quite slim, and I know a lot of the suit jackets can end up swamping and looking really big, so I thought it was going to take us forever. We found a green suit because he's a big fan of green on Boohoo, and it arrived, and some miracle it fits like a glove. It is the perfect size, the pants fit, the suit fits, and I can't believe we have managed to do it first time. So we've come out today, we've brought his suit with us to see if we can find some sort of shirt that will go with it. We don't know whether we're going to go for pale pink or something floral. We're just going to have a look, but we've got plenty of time anyway. But that's what we're getting up to today. And then tonight we're off to watch a game of ice hockey. We've been before once, and I booked the tickets before Christmas because what I try to do is look throughout the year and try and book things in so there's things to look forward to, such as like theatre trips or ice hockey or something. So ice hockey's coming up tonight, so that's what we'll be getting up to. Just got back from ice hockey. It is 9:30 at night now. We were successful in Bury and managed to get some black card. Have I already told him this?
No idea.
I can't remember what I last vlogged before ice hockey, but we managed to find some black card in Bury for Abby's bendy stuff. Then we got to ice hockey. We managed to get straight in there, got some hot chocolates. Adam is becoming a big fan of ice hockey. This is only our second match we've watched, and I can see you scrolling. You're scrolling through your phone and looking for the next match.
It's next Sunday.
But our nearest ice hockey rink is Blackburn, which is a good 30 to 40 minutes away. This second match that we watched was a lot busier than the first one because it was like a proper match. I think the first one we went to was like more of a friendly game, but this was against Nottingham. They were called the Lions, weren't they?
Yep.
So it was quite a lot busier, a lot louder. When we were sat in there, we kept getting a really strong smell, and we thought, oh my god, somebody around us stinks. And I'm thinking, is it me? Is it I haven't worn this coat for a while, and I'm thinking, when did I last wear this coat? It might have stunk, and I've not washed it. And I'm saying to Adam, do I stink? Because something stinks. Somebody around here stinks. And you could smell it, couldn't you? You were like, oh my, this is really, really strong. He kept saying
sweaty armpits.
He said it smelled like sweaty armpits. But when the sweat is that strong, it actually then smells like wee. I'm like, no, it smells of wee. Somebody is weed. And then it didn't even click until probably about 30 minutes, half an hour.
Longer than that. We're third period.
We got to the third set in the game and only just realised we were about 3 or 4 rows away from the players who swap over. And it were the players that stunk. But it were that bad, we were looking around who stinks? Is it me? Smell my armpits? But it were the flyers like three rows down that absolutely stunk. Is they must get so warm when they're skating around and they've got so many layers on. There were a few scuffles, a few people got thrown into the plexiglass, got thrown on the floor, and the whole goalpost, like the goalie got thrown into the goalpost and across the ice. But we're in now, it's 9:30, Adam's made us a brew, and I think we're just going to take the brew to bed, aren't we, and warm the bed up a little bit because it's a bit cold. We've got...
Oh, you're cold, I'm
always cold. But a fluffy... I don't want to take my coat off, but we've got a fluffy blanket on the bed now to try and warm it up a little bit. I would turn the heating down because of the whole price increase of electric and gas, so we'll just turn the heating down a little bit and we're just going to have to put extra layers on. But we've to get up early tomorrow. I have 2 cake friends visiting the studio who I haven't seen in person for over 2 years. So they're having a little trip to the studio. It'll be the first time they've seen it. And I'm just putting like little sandwiches on, like a little afternoon tea type of thing. But we just quickly picked stuff up from Aldi today. So I'll get up in the morning, make all that stuff, take it down to the studio, and then they should arrive for 10. Are you still looking at ice hockey?
I'm looking at away travel now.
Oh no. But yeah, we're just gonna get in bed and we'll see you tomorrow. It is almost 10 o'clock this morning. I had just about finished. I was frantically making sandwiches this morning, putting platters together, whacking some makeup on my face, so it's probably got like foundation streak lines everywhere. But I've got all my tea and coffee stuff ready, set up. I've got my platters in the fridge. So we've got like ham sandwiches, tuna, sausage rolls, crackers, cheese, ham, chutney. And then a dessert one that's got jam, scones, grapes, brownies, strawberries, Viennese whirls, blackberries, blueberries. And I've got my little skull teacups ready. I couldn't find, when I was looking for skull teacups, I couldn't find any alike. So I drew this on with like one of those porcelain pens. And I just hand wash them, and I've had these for years. And none of it has come off at all. I have my little stools out. I've got one on this side and 2 on the other side. My little sugar jar in the middle. But they should be here any minute now. I cannot believe I have made it in time. I 100% thought I was going to be late today. That's us all done. We had a huge catch up. It is now 4:30. We have been talking for quite some hours. And we did so much talking that I forgot to get a picture of all 3 of us together. We were just talking all things cake products, all things cake companies, what we've all been up to. I got some epic presents, little studio presents. How amazing is this Jack Skeleton cookie jar? It's absolutely massive. You can't really tell on camera, but he is a big cookie jar. And I also have a little matching cup as well. And to put in the cookie jar, 100 mini packs of biscuits. These are going to keep me going for such a long time. Hundreds of biscuits in all different flavours. Golden oat crumble, chocolate cookies, butterscotch crunch. So I'll be able to refill my cookie jar many times with these. I was also very lucky and received some cherry rum that I never knew existed. It sounds amazing. I cannot wait to try this. I didn't know they made cherry rum. And also some little iron-on patches with my logo on. So she said you can pop these on like aprons and bags and t-shirts because you just iron them straight on and they stick to whatever you need it to. And I have a whole heap of these. How cool is that? Look at the little pink cherry. So I am very lucky. We completely demolished the food. It was lovely to catch up with them. We're probably going to have another catch up soon because there's not enough hours in a day to be able to talk through what we've missed in the last 2 years. So I'm going to have a quick little clean up. Adam's coming to get me, and then I'm probably going to have to start on Abby's World Book Day costume, and I have no idea how I'm going to do it. Morning, it is now Monday again. This is the day I look even worse. Honestly, all I did was go shopping, go to ice hockey, see some friends at the studio, and I feel like I need a week to recover. I feel like I've been on several nights out and I need a whole week to recover from it. I can't wear makeup. I get so many spots just by wearing makeup for a day, 2 days, maybe 3 days, and huge spots will just start to emerge. My face just doesn't like face creams and makeup. I've just popped on this morning to finish the vlog. I'm editing it this morning. I'm all done and just needed an ending. I am back to baking this week. I have 2 cakes to create. I have a little labyrinth worm wedding cake that's been collected on Sunday, and also Kai's birthday cake. So it's Kai's birthday coming up on the 3rd of March, as well as Abby's World Book Day. So I've got quite a bit to do this week. Not really 100% sorted with it all yet. And I've also got my Negg launch at the end of the week. So I want to try and get a few more of those done and made in advance as well. All I can say is I'm glad I'm not vlogging this week. I've got a lot to do. But thank you very much for watching and sticking with me while there's not been much cake content. It's been more like chocolate and admin stuff. Yeah, I've got a couple of cakes in March, so keep your eyes peeled for the next vlog. You'll probably see some behind the scenes of a cake then. And I hope you've been enjoying the tutorials that have been uploaded. You have the Maleficent figure tutorial, there's been a figure of an elephant, the unboxing of the Happy Box, so feel free to have a poke around the channel and see what videos you may have missed, and I will see you again in the next one.